excited to get started. We only have a half an hour. I have a lot to say on this topic, and also we have the meditation as well. So we'll get right into it. I'm so thrilled to have you here. Welcome to I Am Royal, a meditation on our crown. For those of you who do not know me, for it's your first experience attending one of my guided meditations, my name is Renée Morris. I'm a certified quantum touch practitioner. I'm a quantum touch ambassador, energetic clairvoyant, and energy coach. So as I always say, that's a lot of words to say that I'm passionate about everything to do with energy, how it can help us in our healing, how it can help us in manifesting the lives that we desire, how it can help us in bringing peace to our minds, bodies, and spirits, and in all the beneficial things that it can do for us. So on that note, tonight's theme is the crown. And in energy, this relates specifically to our crown chakra. If you know nothing about chakras, that's perfectly fine. It is something for those of you who have come to me through quantum touch. It's something that we do learn a little bit about in quantum touch, that in our energy bodies, we have these energetic centers that are like spinning discs of energy, and each one, you could say, has a different flavor and relates to different parts of the bodies and just different aspects of our lives. And my meditations have been kind of accidentally at the beginning following the chakras from the root chakra up. And so now we're on to the seventh chakra, which is the crown chakra, which is located just above the head. And so these are light energy, and they're associated with different colors. For the crown chakra, it's associated with purple and white. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about the purple tonight. And so why is it called the crown? You know, we all know that the crown of the head is called the crown of the head, but what does that have to do with our energy? And what does that have to do with tonight's theme, which is I Am Royal? So I'm going to draw some parallels, and tonight's meditation is all about using our imagination. And I wanted to just bring a little bit of historical information in to set the context for the meditation tonight. And that is that what is this image of the crown that we've seen all through different aspects of history in different traditions that often relate to monarchy, to somebody who's in authority, who wears a crown. And there's something that's called the divine right of kings, which it was always thought that kings were appointed by God to be kings because they had some special connection to God, some special way of communicating to God. So they were the ones who got to wear the crown and be the kings or queens. And in the tradition, in other traditions across, not just related to monarchy, but also related to, say, religion, we see themes of crowns. We see in religious depictions, we see halos, which are crowns of energy. And also in non-religious traditions. So, for example, in Native American traditions, we see crowns that are more like wreaths that go on your head. And it all relates to people feeling connected to something greater than themselves, some greater being or knowledge or wisdom. So that is kind of the general idea behind the crown. And what I find fascinating is that when we get into energy, we discover that one, we have this thing called the crown chakra that is an energy center right above the head. And it is said in energy that when our crown chakra becomes activated, it becomes white or golden, and it opens like a 1,000-petaled lotus, or like rays of sunshine radiating outwards. So we see how that connects with the image of crowns, which often have kind of points of gold on them that radiate upwards. And so tonight's meditation is going to be a guided journey, bringing together all these ideas. It's going to be a lot of fun. All these ideas related to that we are all spiritual royalty. We are all spiritual kings and queens, and we do not need to rely on somebody who has a special connection to source energy, to spirit energy, to God, whatever you want to call it, that we have our own access point through that energy center of our crown. So hopefully you're with me on this. I find it's very, very exciting to think about that we are all connected, that we all have access to the stuff that creates us all, the fabric of the universe, the greater wisdom, however you put it in your own tradition. So that is going to be our departure point for our energetic exploration tonight. And I'm so excited to have you here with me. One little point of news before we get started is that the replays for my meditations are now available both on my YouTube channel and the Quantum Touch YouTube channel. So if you want to repeat a meditation, they're easily available. I have 3 up, and this one I'm going to put up tomorrow, so it will be up right away. And then the other ones that I'm missing from before, I'll get them up over the next couple of weeks. So they will be accessible for anybody who wants to revisit. The only one that's missing is the very first one, which was I Am Ocean, which was an amazing meditation, and that I will do a redo of at some point. So on that note, let's get started. If ever you have any questions about what I'm talking about meditation, about quantum touch, also feel free to message me. And I love hearing from everybody. I love hearing people's feedback on the meditations as well. So we're going to get started. If you know the quantum touch breath work, I encourage you to support the meditation with the breathing. It will only enhance the experience. If you don't know any breath work, or if you know other breath work, then you can do the other breath work, or just breathe deeply. Nothing forced, just maybe fuller breaths. I encourage you to close your eyes, and I will guide you through. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're not driving or operating heavy machinery, and let's get started. We're going to start by grounding a little bit. So we'll take a few deep breaths and we'll close our eyes and let's get into it. I like to make an audible sigh. It helps me really ground into the moment. So take a few deep breaths. Feel the chair underneath you, supporting you, holding you up, and anchoring you into this moment. Take full breaths and allow your body to just settle in. Shut off the switch of the outside world, of any thoughts, of the noise around you, of the movement around you. Of anything that came earlier in the day, or of anything that you still have to do. It's like pressing a big pause button and bringing ourselves right into this moment. Into the stillness of right now. And as we ground into this moment, we're going to open the eyes of our imagination. So not our physical eyes, but the eyes into the world of imagination where anything is possible. And when we open our eyes, we're going to find ourselves in another space, in another time. And before us, we will see a throne. Now, this throne can be from the past, it can be from the future, it can be in nature, and it can be in outer space. You are the designer of your throne. So take a moment to notice how your throne looks. Is it covered in gemstones and made of gold? Is it driftwood and moss somewhere in a beautiful rainforest? Is it a futuristic design made from cosmic materials that have powers beyond what we can imagine? Notice the shape of your throne. Notice its energy. Notice the materials and the craftsmanship that have created your beautiful throne. Notice all the details of your unique throne. And take some full breaths. As you stand there and notice and understand that this is your throne. This is your seat. Customized and made perfectly and specifically for you. And you can feel it inviting you to take a seat. Now, do you have to step up to sit in it? Can you sit right down in it? Or is it more like a chaise lounge where you can recline into your throne? And notice how you feel as you relax into it. And breathe deeply. And as you sit in your throne, for the first time, what do you feel? As you put your arms on its armrests, what do you feel? As you feel the materials that the throne is made of, are they smooth? Are they plush? Are they textured or embossed? And allow your body to relax into your throne and into the understanding that you are in the seat of your own spiritual royalty. And it is there for you to claim. And notice when you think about being royal, about sitting in your own unique throne made just for you, do you feel any different? Is your posture different? Is your energy different? Do you look through your own eyes any differently than before? And know that you are now connected to the royalty within, to the royalty that connects you to all things, and that gives you power in your life, authority over your own being, and a connection to everything around you. And a direct line to the wisdom of all things. And notice that if you were to navigate your life with that energy, with the energy of being royal, would it change how you speak? Would it change how you walk? Would it change how you see people and how you connect with them? Knowing that they too are spiritual royalty. And as we sit in our beautiful thrones, we move our awareness up to the top of our head. And in just doing that, you may feel a sensation up there. You may feel a certain kind of feeling when you bring your awareness to your crown. And we understand our crown to be a powerful energy center that connects us to universal source, to spirit, to God. And we want to imagine what our crown looks like. And so we take that awareness of that energy center just above our heads, and we cast it onto our hands in front of us. Like a hologram of our own crown. And what does your crown look like? Is it gold with gemstones? Does it match your throne? Is it tarnished and weary? Does it look like it's been in a box in the attic for too long? Notice how it looks and how it feels. There is no wrong experience. And just breathe. And we become aware that we can send energy to our crown to light it up, to bring it to life, to allow it to open up like a flower or like rays of the sun. And so we send energy to our crown. If you do not know how to send energy, just do it intuitively through your focus and desire. We can also direct our breath and the energy of our breath towards our crown. And as we send it energy, we suddenly see it coming to life. Glowing, radiating, expanding, and lighting up. And it looks just beautiful. It is breathtaking. And we understand that it is our direct connection to the greater power. It is our direct hotline to the infinite intelligence of the universe. It is our special connection to the fabric of all things. And to our divine nature, and to our spiritual kingdom and queendom. And so we breathe life into it. And we know that every time we think of our crown, we will stand taller. We will feel into our power. We will feel the divine peace within us. And we will know that we are spiritually royal beings on this earth. And we breathe. And when our crown is beautifully radiant with that divine glow, we can move it back up onto the top of our head and crown ourselves anew as spiritual kings and queens, connected to the energy of all that is, and connected to each other as well. And we know we can tap into that infinite source of knowledge, of wisdom, of power ourselves. We do not need to have somebody else do it for us. And when our crown is back on our head, glowing, radiating, we can feel the difference in our bodies. We can feel the expansion that has taken place. And we can feel that we can hold ourselves a little bit differently now. And when we go out into the world, knowing that we are spiritual royalty and that everybody else is as well, we will see the king in other people. We will see the queen in other people. And we will connect to them on that channel. And we will notice how it will transform our entire experience. When we create and embody our spiritually royal heritage on this earth. And now, with that beautiful glowing crown that is uniquely us, that connects to our unique selves and unique flavor of energy, we can come back into reality and bring that feeling with us, and know that we can always tap into it at any time. And so we bring our awareness back into the room, back into our reality, and we notice that we feel a little bit differently, a little bit more connected, more lit up, more powerful. And we can feel that we are the authors of our experience. And we come back to an awareness of our day, of our room, of who we are in our lives. And we affirm to ourselves out loud, I am royal, I am royal, I am royal. And we take a few more deep breaths. Come back into our bodies with this new feeling that will bring a different color to our day, to our perspective, to our lives. And you can open your eyes back up. Thank you so much, everyone, for a beautiful journey into the crown that connects us all and that empowers us to our own personal royalty, kingdom, queendom. I hope you feel the difference. And if you enjoyed the meditation, I'd love for you to send me a little note. Tomorrow there will be a follow-up email from Zoom that has a little message box. So I love hearing from you all. And the next meditation, thank you everybody. Oh, there's a few comments coming through. Beautiful. The next meditation will be in 2 weeks. I always announce it in the Quantum Touch newsletter. So for those of you who are subscribed to that, or you can find me on social media. My name is Renée Morris and my business is Oceanica. So I'm across all social media platforms. And if you want to connect to me through the Quantum Touch website, you can find me in the practitioner directory. You can search for my name, Renée Morris, and I'm the only practitioner in the Dominican Republic, so you can search by country as well. So enjoy the rest of your evening, really feel into the new energy within you and the empowerment that it brings, and know that you can tap into it at any time. And please join me for my next meditation. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a beautiful night.